right? So the opposites attract each other. And when you have an inferiority complex, you will be attracted to superiority complexes that are projected in a lot of people. I will explain that to you and why understanding that will help you in navigating through life right now. So what's an inferiority complex? It's an important asset in your mind. It should not be denied. It should not be extinguished. It should be, we should understand that it's important sometimes. Like, for example, if you are in a certain situation where you don't have to react because you're going to die, so you just use that inferiority complex and say, hey, let me be calm. Like, I have a family, I cannot let them go through this. I'm giving just an example. The superiority complex is when you look at others and you see that you are better at something. You're better than other people. So you need to put yourself in that position. You cannot just recriminate yourself, and because the other people will be like constrained, or will feel bad because you are acting your way, right? So what happens? A lot of people think in unconsciously or in their inner world, they believe that they are the best or of the best. Everybody has it. And when you go through life and you start doing that, in reality, you get a feeling that you're not so good. That's why a lot of people avoid taking action in a lot of things. And that's a problem per se. I can do another video about it. But the question here is, you believe you are superior, but you realize that you are not. So you live in reality with this inferiority complex. And a lot of times, you will project that superiority in others because you don't have it. You don't feel it. So you will be attracted to that people. And that people are going to sell you a lot of tools. You're going to be like arbitrating them, like you're going to be like obsessed sometimes with a famous person, with an artist, with a musician or entrepreneur. You're going to be obsessed. You're going to create like a divine creature and distort reality, because any person is good and bad. They have everything. So you're just projecting, you're just transforming the world as we see. And that's really, really dangerous in a lot of ways. But in relationships, it happens too. So when you're looking for a partner and you have this perfect person and you feel it, you were attracted to it because you feel inferior and you need that person. And in a lot of times that person with superiority complex, well developed, and not balanced with inferiority, will kind of make you in a bad times. So it's not good at all. And sometimes you attract that kind of person, just proving yourself that relationships don't work, or men are bad or women are bad, whatever. So what you gotta do, you should understand, if your inferiority complex are well developed, that's fine, that's good. But now you need to take action on your superiority complex. So you can do this active imagination, as we say. It's very well documented through times, which is very important asset. And you can imagine as a symbol, as a person, this superiority complex, and bring him for a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and talk to him. Let's see what's going on. How can I help you? How can I translate that? How can I use you, integrate you in my reality? Because that's important. And how the inferiority complex can put himself back in the right position so you can live very well. And then we'll have some tips. And then you develop by yourself, because true psychology is about healing your own mind. And you don't necessarily need a helper, a guider, but if If you want, you can, but it's not necessarily true. You can do that by yourself. And okay, I need to start going on with things like what I think I'm good. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start exposing myself and understanding that these superiority complexes needs to be on the outside world as well. So it will put himself in the right position, because that's what's giving you this anxious this fear that is impeding you from acting out on your dreams, on your passions, on your life. And of course, it's hard in the beginning. You will feel unconfident a lot of times, but if you feel okay about reality, if it's well balanced with inferiority with superiority complexes, you'll be fine. You'll not be like drained by certain opposites, because the opposites work really well together. They were made to be together. And that just becomes a problem when there is a third term, a third thing that see the opposite as a problem. So there's a conflict. With that conflict, it generates a neurosis. With neurosis, you start regressing, you start taking that and all the energy back to traumas, to childhood. That's very, very well researched have been done. So, and that's all when a lot of times you kind of get lost with this spiral of traumas and beliefs that are not true. Sometimes you invent that, by the way, and we can see a lot here in the therapy sessions. So I hope I helped you somehow. I'm not here to teach anyone anything. I'm just sharing my flashlight with you, so you can, if you are going in the same direction as me, you can be enlightened. Consider subscribing, and I see you soon.